30 plus insane security guard stories. According to Reddit. Once again, I'll be pulling from multiple lists for this one, so don't mind the numbers much. Hello, Kyle, Willard, and Faith. And hello to Emmy. Not a security guard, but I frequently review videos for situations that happen at my work. I'm one of the most adept people in my building when it comes to using our camera system. We had a situation that happened outside of our building that needed reviewing, but nobody was sure of the exact time. Cue to me watching a 12-hour block footage, which is as much as 16 fast forward, to get some details. I had my boss, or my boss's boss, in the office with me while he was working on something else as I started at the computer monitor trying not to fall asleep. Well, as I'm staring, after a half an hour or so, I finally spot the person I'm looking for and get excited, so I lean forward right into the screen, scouring for previously unnoticed details, and right at that moment, a spider ran across the camera lens. Oh shit, Deadly Slaying hit me with that $10. My man, that's what I'm talking about, Deadly Slaying. You know it's all about the slaying. In a deadly way. Thank you for your donation. What a badass. Right at that moment, a spider ran across the camera lens. Keep in mind, the recording I was looking at was days before when I was watching it, and the camera was outside on the opposite side of the building. For me, anyway. That didn't stop me from screaming so loud that I could possibly have been heard outside, causing the boss's boss to jump on his chair, as if there were a cartoon mouse in the office. When I tried to explain it and rewind the video, I couldn't find the spider again, and he just thought I was insane. He always looks at me funny when he comes to visit the office building. He interacts with thousands of people in my same position all across the country, yet he remembers me for screaming about a spider that was never anywhere near me. Damn, Deadly Slaying. You hooking it up with $2 more after that initial $10? That's like $12 whole right there. Math, y'all. Catch the fever. What an idiot. Oh boy. I appreciate you, Deadly Sin. And that's not something that most people will say, but I appreciate Deadly Sin. Thank you. My man. Thank you, Deadly. As we travel up, we arrive at number 27 on this list. I'm not a security guard. God, we're going to be getting a lot of these not a security guards. Motherfucker. But I can only imagine what the person who went through this footage was thinking. Gotta assert some dominance somehow, huh? So talk about a risky click, ladies and gentlemen. Let's see what the hell this might be. Okay. We got a lady. She's got her cart. Ooh, no, she is not gonna sit down and... Oh my God. Oh my God. Is this other lady gonna turn around? Is this lady gonna turn around and see what the hell? And she got a stroller that's a baby. She's shitting by the baby. Oh my God, she noticed. Ew. Oh my God, get me out of here. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Even we weren't prepared for anything as gnarly as that. Not even 2 entries into the freaking... Oh my God. As we continue, number 26. Current security guard here. I saw a sphere-shaped UFO hover above the cars in the parking lot. It then flew around the trees, over the field, then the back of the building. Minutes later, I saw another sphere, like the object on the internal camera, floating upstairs and out of view. I was freaked the fuck out. The week after, I reviewed the footage again and realized the first sphere-like object was a balloon, and the second one was a dust particle. I was freaked out because I watched an alien documentary just before that occurred. Well, as long as they're just weather balloons and swamp gas, you got nothing to worry about. That's what I'm talking about. As we roll up to number 25, not me, but I read a story on another thread a couple of years ago. Someone was in a horrible accident and was rushed to the hospital. Upon being notified, all the family members showed up. The patient wasn't in a good condition, and doctors relayed to the family that the person was not going to make it through the night. The family was a wreck. Everybody was sobbing uncontrollably, understandably, so as their world had just been turned upside down. So I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there, and I'll tell you how I became the prince of reading Ask Reddit posts. All the while, this Redditor, a hospital security guard, watched on camera as the father went around consoling every hysterical member of the family. He never shed a tear and remained calm the entire time. He went from person to person, tending to them, putting his arm around them, hugging them, and this man was an anchor to the others, and he knew it. He kept his head up while reassuring everybody that things would somehow be alright. This went on for hours. The father's disposition never changed as he watched his entire family in anguish. Eventually, he left the group and began walking through the hallways of the hospital. This Redditor followed him on camera until he turned into a vending machine room and just collapsed. His hands moved toward his face and his legs gave out, and he sat there in a puddle of his own grief. Opie described how awful it was seeing this pillar of the rest of the family buckle under the reality of the situation. I hope I didn't butcher the story too much. You know, there are just some stories you read on here that do something to you. Well, this was one of those stories for me. If anybody remembers the post and could link to the original, I'd be very grateful. So let's look at the comments here. Looks like nobody's delivered because I don't see any bing bong ass links. You fucking Fahugwa gods. Come on, Fahugwa gods. As we continue the list up to number 24, the vast majority of the time, it's all boring stuff. But two things stand out while reviewing pub footage, more gross than weird. Number 1, I saw a woman in a short dress shimmy over to the end of the bench seat that she was sitting on. With half of her ass hanging over the edge, she pulled aside her underwear and took a shit on the floor. This bitch got swifty. All the while sipping her drink and talking with her friends. Oh my god. She stayed there for around 20 minutes before moving on. Wow. Hello to Tiffy Cakes. Shake and bake. Easy bake. Oven. Yeah. Number 2. Another lady one night was performing oral sex on a male patron in a back corner, stopped suddenly, vomited, wiped her mouth off, and then continued to perform the oral sex. You know it's somebody's blowjob. The vomit BJ. The regurgia blowjob. Ugh. We would usually check our cameras when we would find vomit, shit, blood in the bar area and hope we could identify who it came from and stop them at the door the next time they tried coming in. Ugh. It's just so classy, you know what I mean? Fuck me. So we roll up to number 23. I copied this from another thread that I posted in. I worked in a prison as a guard and we recorded with video using our cameras there. So this guy was working video monitoring at around 9 p.m. when he saw something out in a nearby cornfield. He pans the camera and zooms in on it and sees a black dog thing walking through the cornfield. Then, as he is about to pan the camera back to its original spot, the thing stands up on its two hind legs and sprints across the cornfield towards the tree line. I called BS, but since the video monitoring saves all of its feed for 30 days, I was able to watch it during training with the guy. What the bing bong? Where the video at, homie? Where the video at, homie? Thank you for that $1 donation again, Deadly Slaying. Looks like you're slaying that super chat button. In my face, huh? In my face. Yeah, Emily is pushing you towards Streamlabs because that link will make it so that everything you donate goes straight to me. Because Super Chat will take 30% of whatever you download. Google's, a little bit rude like that. YouTube doesn't give a fuck. But if you can't donate via Super Chat, I appreciate it either way. Just know that 30% of your cash is going right into YouTube's pocket. They don't give a fuck, right? They don't give a fuck. Zoop, motherfucker. Someone responds to this post about the dog-like thing standing up on two hind legs and then running across the field with, we call them Yenaldushi. In English, we call them skinwalkers. You don't say the name at night. If you got them on tape or photo, don't look at it, especially at night. My suggestion is to get rid of it. They can bring bad medicine by just looking at the video or photo. They are the worst of the worst. Non-natives can say what they want, but I know they are real. I've seen some shit, especially out on the reservation and in the country. Ooh, I want to know what love is. I want Yenaldushi tonight. Yenaldushi, that's right. Wait a minute. Why did it bring up a fucking Ben 10 wiki first? Oh no. It started when some alien device did what it did. But he's got superpowers, he's the one doing his Ben 10. Fuck Ben 10. So we roll up to number 22, dude. I saw a dude go into a woman's bathroom late at night. He was in there for at least a half an hour, and this was at a college, so I went to see if he did anything. I go in to find blown up condoms on all the faucets. It made me giggle, so I left. Not my job. Wow. Number 21. Doing a stroll through the parking lot of a factory, I was a guard at once. Noticed some commotion in a vehicle, so I shined my flashlight into the window. I busted Manager A with Manager B's wife. It was slightly awkward. Oh my god. Oh boy, dude. Hoes, man. In different area codes. Number 20. Buddy of mine was working mall security. They got a call to the nail salon. Black lady ran up a big bill and said her husband, Lionel Richie, would pay for it. Hello? That bitch that's not paying is not my wife. Don't let her charge shit on my card. Yes, that one. Buddy has no training whatsoever and decides to cuff the 300+ pound black lady. Gets one on and she starts screaming and slinging him around. Oh my god. He won't let go, so she bolts, dragging him along with her. The constable on duty was laughing so hard he was of no help. They showed me the tape over and over and now use it as how not to do things for new hires. Oh boy. Well, number 19. X-Security. I saw someone fall down on an ice bath and drop a Pyrex dish once. Or Pyrex if you're a fucking psychopath. Security cams are pretty boring. Most of the time we'd just replay any physical confrontations we'd get into. Physical confrontations. Number 18. Retail security here. And I've seen some shit. The single weirdest thing was probably when a naked guy on PCP was being chased by the police. He broke through the thick window, or glass, on the driver's side of the Mercedes to evade capture. The police said he didn't even flinch when he got tasered. I do a lot of research, or theft research, at my store, and while I was reviewing video for those gel bra stuffer things, I noticed that every single woman would check their bust size when they walked past. Not live, but I once saw a video of a security guy at another store beating off in his office. Wow. Beating off in his office. Wow. Wow. That's pretty rude. It's pretty gross. Well, I guess if you girls have nice cans and you're going somewhere to try on bras, you know that somebody's... Dudley Slayan, thank you once again for your $2.25 donation. He says he now has $3 left. Wow. Well, damn, man. Don't mill your bank account trying to let me know that you're amazing. I already know, man. We already know, Dudley Slayan. We nod approvingly in your direction. Like at the end of a movie, you know? And we're like, yeah, that guy. Number 17. I'm not a security guard, but I do have to review my hotel security footage occasionally. One time there was a fight reported in the hall, so I reviewed the security footage to see what happened. This huge guy threw this girl to the ground and booted her in the head. Damn. She sat there for a minute, then got up and followed him to the room. They had already checked out when I reviewed this footage, so I couldn't get rid of him. What I did do was hand the tape over to the police with his name and address. Somebody said the NFL reviewed the incident. Ooh, that's cold, baby. Implying that all of them football players just beating the shit out their wife. And what the fuck the wife gonna do but deal with that shit? Because you want the money, don't you, bitch? Not that I condone that. The Kyle channel does not condone violence against women, especially violence against the women that are wives of people who get paid a crazy amount of money to throw a fucking ball up and down a field. You know what I'm talking about? Anyway, number 16. Not a security guard, but I work as a sleep technician, and we use cameras for every study. I saw a 75-year-old man wake up in the middle of the night, rip the covers off to expose his raging cock, and furiously jack off like it was the last boner he would ever have. Monetize me, you two. I spoke to him over the speakerphone in the room and told him this study was being video monitored, and he replied that at his age, you don't waste one. Oh my God. I turned the monitor off and let him finish. Didn't speak a word of it in the morning, and when I had to unhook all the wires. He said that at his age, you don't waste one. Somebody else said, this gives me a new lease on life. Have you guys masturbated today? Well, if you got big titties, you know, don't leave me out of it. Jeez. Okay, here we go. Number 15. Every security department saves some of the best clips or clips that might be needed to use in future court dates or to protect them. Best clips I ever saw was a fight take place in a Walmart parking lot. Started with two women arguing that quickly escalated into a full-blown catfight. That wasn't the interesting part. Their two male friends started getting into it. One pulls a tire iron out of the back of his truck. The second one quickly goes to his car and pulls out a golf club. Come on, man. Weapons are going to make this worse. They started acting like two gorillas, showing how tough they can be. The one with the tire iron starts swinging it around above his head when it slips out of his hand and hits a kid who is walking by with his parents. By coincidence, the cops show up at the exact same time. They were pretty brutal stopping that fight. Why you gonna hit a kid with a tire iron, baby? Damn. And then the tire iron slipped through the air. I like to think everything went in slow motion, and then that and then the tire iron just hit that little bitch. And the little kid was like, Mama. It's not funny because we're just, it's a hypothetical. I'm not laughing at the actual little kid. I hope he's fine. Tire iron to the head, man. Nobody wants that. Little kid in a stupid ass developing skull, you know what I mean? Tire iron to the head, even at an adult age. Woo. Better to have the tire iron hit him while he's young and he can, oh boy. Well, as we roll up to number 14, my father is responsible for a handful of factories scattered across the country. He got a call one day from the security officer to come up for some advice. Apparently there is a high school nearby, and a couple from the school were screwing behind a large pile of mulch that was on the factory property. Oh yeah. While watching the live feed, Dad called the school and told them the situation. He watched while the principal interrupted them. He says that he never saw someone put on pants so quickly in his life. Hey guys, Kyle here. Now, if you have any pubic hair, and even if you don't, when you're putting on pants, especially with a zipper, you're going to want to be careful. You wouldn't want anything to get caught in there, genitalia or pubic hair wise. This has been a friendly tip from your gangster neighborhood Kyle balls. Aw damn. As we roll up to number 13, I worked in a museum and had the head of security show me one of his guys, a supervisor, doing his best to hop over the admissions desk. The guy didn't get enough air and landed squarely on the glass of the admissions desk. It shattered around him. It was pretty fantastic. Even better, it wasn't a move that he was pulling for some sort of security-related obligation, but it was after hours and he was trying to impress a new hire. Aww. I wonder if it was a lady, or with how things are going in Hollywood these days, maybe it was a little boy. You know what I'm talking about? Ooh, swish. Nothing but net. Topical. Baby. Touching little boys. It's just not for Catholic priests anymore. Number 12, man. Killing myself. I work in IT, but I'd have to say that watching myself fall is always a good chuckle. Imgur. Oh my god, that rug! This poor guy! Oh, he would have had... That's really fucked up. That's pretty fucked up. That's pretty fucked up. Well, it seems that Dead Slan has donated $1. In all of your faces, everybody else. You know, he's the king of donations this stream. Holy bing bong. This guy took donating and just turned its skirt up. You know what I'm talking about? Got in there behind the mulch. We got another angle of it. Oh man, they they did the reverse of it. Oh my god. You know what the saddest part is maybe he thought nobody saw it, okay? Maybe he thought nobody saw it, and then when he gets in, the video's just going around to everybody. Oh my god. Oh my god. Number 11. I used to be a security guard in Kuwait. Let's just say that Kuwaiti National Guards did not know they were being supervised. One of the guards had their feet up in the window of his guard booth. So I sent out a supervisor to wake him up. Turns out the guard's relief had shown up early and was giving him head. Oh my god. The supervisor walked in on them mid-act, but don't worry, the guards insisted they weren't gay. Ew, man, they both dudes. Oh my god, y'all gay as fuck. Oh man. Oh. He showed up early to relieve him, alright. You know what I'm talking about? Woo! Almost missed that joke. Number 10. I work security at a casino and a children's mental hospital. Not at the same time. You could consider a casino a children's mental hospital with the amount of money some people want to go and throw away, you know? If you want to turn $1 into $5, and you know what I'm talking about, it's not crazy, you know. But once you get past a certain amount of money, you have wasted enough. Holy shit. Okay. I don't need to leave my house to gamble because I can just play video games and open loot boxes. Shots fired. At the hospital, the best was a parent wailing on a psychiatrist's car with a bat because they didn't like they didn't like that he pointed out their anger management issues. Hilarious. What do you mean I have anger management issues? Let's see what this bat has to say to your car. I'm so angry. At the casino, I saw a guy shovel $80,000 worth of chips into his underpants when the dealer turned her back. Okay. Number 9. I volunteered working at a jail once. A guy jumped off his bunk and broke his ankle so bad that it looked, oh my god, he passed out from the pain, and I passed out looking at it. Jesus Christ. What are you jumping off a bunk bed for, you fucking lunatic? Number 8. I worked 5 years in security at various locations in good parts of the city to shitty parts. Or from good parts of the city to shitty parts? I don't know. Wait, no. Shitty parts of government-regulated facilities to a factory. Weirdest shit that I was probably the random fucking chimpanzee that was walking down the street around 3 a.m. outside of my guard shack. I live in Iowa. It was the first time I've seen a chimp outside of a zoo. I called the police station that was down the street, went back to watching movies. Never did hear what happened, but I learned that I shouldn't ask too many questions. I'm not dying for $9.50 an hour. Hilarious. Wonder if somebody was keeping an exotic pet and then Bubbles got out. Bubbles is an old reference because Michael Jackson's been dead for a long time. You're becoming an old man, Kyle. You're becoming an old man. Ooh, you're becoming an old man. Man, you're becoming an old. Listen for it. Man. Deadly slaying with that dollar donation once again. In your... Oh, 2 of those coins didn't even make it into the little thing there. It was as if the coin was $1 and it fell. Yeah. Here we go. Number 7. While working at a department store at the end of a strip mall, I saw a bobcat run past the doors, heading towards the target. Several seconds later, I saw a mother, father, and 2 children go running past in the same direction. A few minutes later, the family walked back past the doors, with the father carrying the bobcat. A big fuck-off bobcat. It was kinda odd. And then, this other time, I watched 2 people meet up in the parking lot. They both parked. Then the guy got out and got in the gal's car with her. This happens a lot. It's almost always an affair. Anyway, what ensued was the most bizarre intimacy I've ever witnessed. She was a bigger gal, and when she unbuttoned her pants and lifted her shirt, I figured I knew where this was headed, but he never went lower than her belly. The grown man just sat there for an hour, jiggling and jostling her massive belly, shaking and patting it. The strangest part? He didn't look like he was into it at all. He alternated between looking bored and horrified. I imagine the face was doing the same thing. No, I imagine my face was doing the same thing. About half an hour later, he answered a phone call and left abruptly. She buttoned up and drove off. I never saw them again. If he wasn't the one with the fetish, then did he lose a bet? What's going on here? Oh my god. Okay. I just can't believe it. Well, number 6. Not a security guard, but I'm an RA for a residence hall at my university. There was vandalism in my hall, and in order to find out who did it, we, my staff, looked at the security footage of that hallway. The vandalism was a hole in the wall, where the men can see it all. About a knee hip height. So it was safe to assume someone kicked it in, and we had a general time frame of when it happened. So we were looking for someone to come up and kick the hole in the wall as we watched the footage. Well, we see 2 young men walk into frame, appearing to be in some sort of drunken stumble. They stop to hug each other and continue to kiss and make out and touch each other. Then things escalate. I should note that this hallway is at the far end of the building, furthest from the main entrance, and it was approximately 4 a.m., so they had privacy on their side. Anyway, Dude 1 yanks Dude 2's pants down and starts sucking his dick. Dude 2 loves it. He turns around so that Dude 1 is on his knees with his back against a wall. At this point, Dude 1 is fucking going at it, like really itching his throat with this thing. Dude number 2 is into it too and starts humping Dude number 1's head a bit. Then he humps more and more until he's fucking pounding Dude 1's head into the wall. A hole appears, then grows with each consecutive thrust, and naturally, Dude number 1 passes out below the hole and his fucking head that it just made. The guy fucked a dude's head into a wall. Chuckster says, "Nice." Dude number 2 cleans up, covers himself, slaps Dude number 1 until he wakes up, until they both walk out of frame and out of the building. Our staff is mesmerized, and no one said a word during the entire viewing of this footage. The 2 guys could not be identified, and we believe they probably were here visiting friends. Who knows? College is weird. Too long didn't read? This is like a TIFU, man. A guy fucked another guy's head into a wow. Yeah. Number 5. I'm not a security guard. What the fuck else is new in these goddamn threads? But when I moved into the building I live in, we have a channel on the TV that lets you see the security cameras in the building. There are 9 of them in little squares. One is in the laundry room, and I was here about a week and I decided to check out the security channel out of curiosity. In the laundry room, I could see what looked like a man standing behind a woman who was bent over the sink. He was really giving it to her. I could see him moving a lot and floppy hair in front of him. I was shocked. What kind of place did I just move into? Should I take off my pants? Then something happened. The man moved out of the way, and the long floppy hair was attached to a very thin neck. Then it hit me. This was not a man fucking the shit out of a woman at all. It was someone trying to unclog the drain with the handle end of the mop. I still finished. I do. Oh, it's Rick shaking his ass.
H-E-H-E-H-E-H-O-H-O-H-O-H-O-H-O.
Thank you, Michael Balbuena. I guess you've shown me what you got, and I wanted to see what you got. Well, look at me now. Michael Balbueno. As we continue up to number 4, I once saw a guy try to push open a pull door and smack his head on the glass. He then looked around to make sure no one saw. I saw you, guy, and I laughed at you. I laughed at you. Someone responds, I've done this before. And when I thought no one was watching, I hear someone start clapping. So I look up and this guy at least 15 stories up was applauding me from his balcony. Damn. Number 3. I saw 3 casino floor waitresses go to a storeroom behind a bar, pulling their tops down and comparing breast sizes and feeling each other for the bounciness. Apparently one of them just got implants and they were complaining or comparing them to the real thing. This went on for over 5 minutes and they pulled their tops back up and went to work like it was nothing. Well, casino floor, you would expect that. Somebody says, nice. Nobody does this for me. I mean, ladies, you could send me stuff and I could tell you whether or not, you know, compares to the real thing, compares to like fake boobs, whether or not you have breast cancer, stuff like this. You know what I mean? I can visually check you for lumps. Believe it or not. Kyle's Believe It or Not. You remember Ripley's? Does anybody know? Hello? Hello? Where's my walking cane? Number 2. I worked at a hotel and we had a group of college kids come ask us if we had security footage of the pool area between 3 to 5 a.m. They were all excited about it, so we pulled it up. They had put something in the lock on the pool door so they could get in later. We didn't care because they were checking out anyway. But at around 3 a.m., you see them sneak in, and about 30 minutes later, they start a drunken belly flop competition and wanted us to tell them who had won. One of them did about 5 perfect belly flops in a row. I am talking no fear, grade A belly flops. We got the best belly flops. We told him that he won, and he raised his hands up in celebration, got a funny look on his face, and then ran outside to puke. I have yet to see a more perfect belly flop. Yet alone. 5 of them. Yet alone. Okay. This is the most wild list. This list is wild as hell. Alright, look, I pulled up a couple of other ones. So, I mean, I might as well read the top ones in these. Some of these are from years ago, man. Years ago, man. Fucking years ago. Holy shit. Security guards are Reddit. Oh my god. Let's see. I know this isn't quite your question, but back when I was 19, wow, 15 years ago. It's even more years ago now, buddy, your old ass. I had a night job at a gas station and an evening job at a supermarket. I'd work from around 1 p.m. until 7 a.m., go home and sleep, repeat. Job at a gas station, huh? Sounds pretty cool. One night while I was working at a gas station, well, actually, gas stations probably get robbed. I don't know about all that. Around 2 a.m, with my feet kicked up just below the counter, reading a book and eating some chips, and I noticed a little red blinking light in a van across the street. Son of a bitch. The regional manager for this local gas station chain was sort of a lunatic dragon cunt. Dragon cunt, huh? I knew it was her, not only checking up on me, but fucking recording me too. I decided that I was quitting in that moment. The 2 paychecks were nice, but the pace of 2 full-time jobs was bad enough without the additional insult. I decided it was time to put on a show. In the back room, we had a tiny broom, almost like a toy broom. I'm not sure why we had it. I guess for cleanup jobs that didn't warrant a full-size broom. Anyway, I grabbed it. It became a microphone, my guitar, my dance partner, my lover. I went out into the pump area. All of the halogen lights in the hood over the pumps were blazing at 2 a.m. It was like a stage. The floor of the pump area was concrete, with many seams. In all of the seams were hundreds of cigarette butts. It was time to clean. I swept those cigarette butts so hard, the wide arcs of my arm that the tiny broom made, that they flew several feet in every direction. I heard the music of Footloose in my head. I heard Michael Jackson. I heard Daft Punk. I danced, I dove, I spun. I caressed the broom. I sang into the broom. I dipped the broom. I twirled the broom. I'd have made jazz hands, but my hands were full. Up to my toes, twirling and spinning, singing silently into the broom and making a quiet show for the voyeuristic bitch across the street. I worked myself into a sweat over the next 2 hours until she and my creepy store manager with the lazy eye finally had enough and came across the street to inform me that they'd been taping. I took a bow and I told the bitch I quit. Reddit was a scary place 6 years ago, man. Number 4. At around 2 a.m. on a weekend, a random dude walking down the street with no shirt on, systematically going to all of the trees along the road and hugging them passionately. Before a random motorist catches his attention, that is, the shirtless guy charges out onto the street in front of the car, causing the driver to slam in his brakes. He then proceeds to drop on all fours and mock charge the vehicle. The terrified motorist throws their car into reverse, turns completely around, and speeds off. The shirtless guy continues to hug trees, and at that point, I called the police. Oh my God. Somebody said, I think you had Captain Planet arrested. Can you imagine Captain Planet getting so mad at cars polluting that he would get on all fours and just charge the cars and then hug the trees? Captain Planet, he's a hero, gonna take car pollution down to 0. Number 3. I caught people having sex numerous times. Good for you. I worked for about 3 years in security in a variety of different settings, but mostly office buildings. I've seen people blatantly fucking in lobbies, bushes, elevators, freight elevators, and even in their offices. I was trained that if you encounter people having sex, you were supposed to approach them and first ask if everything was okay. We were never to make the assumption that the act was consensual. The question would usually prompt the couple to quickly gather their shit and exit the premises. The strangest find was probably 2 people in Halloween costumes fucking in the parking garage. Both of them were extraordinarily intoxicated. The girl ran off while the dude struggled to stand and eventually passed out. I had to flip his ass onto his side in case he started puking, and when the police arrived, he was naked from the waist down, drooling and groaning, and dressed like a clown. Looks like we found Fat Man's night out here. Typical. So we roll up to number 2. When I worked in a casino, my boyfriend at the time, who worked in security at the casino, informed me that everyone in the security and surveillance could in fact watch me dance the robot in the elevators. Hilarious. Number 1 on this one. Oh my God. I haven't actually told anyone this before, as I'm still a bit shocked and embarrassed about it, but you guys seem trustworthy. Anyway, I was on the monitors for a mid-sized hotel chain quite a few years back, 6 years ago, and it was a similar time to now with Christmas approaching. I took this night job so Christmas would be a bit more comfortable and less depressing as always, bing bong. But I didn't tell my parents. Oh my God, I didn't tell my parents. Sorry. They would always worry about me, and if they learned that I had to take a night job just to earn a bit of extra Christmas present money, then they'd have a field day at the dinner table. I want to get a job as like some douche who watches security camera footage. Lame. So one night, must have been around 2 a.m., I noticed across the lobby that the lift light was on, and I could hear the ball ding as it reached the required floor. A man and a woman stepped on. I say stepped on, it was more like rolled on. They were necking. And the man's hand was clearly somewhere not safe for work. The couple didn't press a lift button for a while, but it eventually came down to the ground floor. As I was staring at the screen in amusement, I must say I was packing heat in my trousers and really enjoying it. Ew? So the couple walked out of the lift, giggling and all over each other as they walked to the front door. Now, I really find it hard to describe to you the feeling I felt when I saw the woman who stepped out was my mother. And the man was someone that I had never seen before. He's your pappy now, boy. I can't remember what happened to my boner, but I assumed it was just frozen in shock, like my face. It must have been due to the dimmed lobby and the fact that they were so distracted. But neither of them noticed my presence at the desk, and to this day I am so glad for that fact. So for the last 5 Christmases, I have been at the table with my mother, father, 2 little brothers, all of them completely oblivious to what I had seen, and I have never had the balls to bring it up to mention it to anyone. You should have told your fucking daddy, dude. You letting your daddy be a cuck, dude? You're letting your dad be a cuck. You're letting your dad be a cuck. Oh my God. What kind of son are you? You can't tell your daddy that she out here playing with some. Oh my God. Oh my God. Well, let's read like one more of these. It's getting really weird. Forgive me. I feel like I'm dying. But I wanted to do this. I feel like I was being productive. I choose this one. It has been gilded after all. My best story is almost, or also, my worst. Working security for Target, we had a guy come in and steal a bicycle. The look on my face. He stole a bicycle pump, by the way. I didn't reach the end of that sentence. When we approached him in the parking lot, he had a bicycle with a cart attached. He was clearly homeless, and he was furiously trying to inflate one of the tires of the bike. My boss had already called the cops, but after seeing the man's circumstances, I couldn't let him be arrested. So I ran back inside and paid for the pump myself. When the cops showed up, I told them everything was fine. My boss was pretty pissed about the whole situation, but I didn't care. I quit over the BS from the whole ordeal. I don't regret it one bit, though. It was a shitty job anyway. Wow. What a great guy. How beautiful. It's so beautiful. Oh, it's so beautiful. So beautiful. Yeah. Hey guys, let's try something. I downloaded something recently. So the real question is going to be whether or not it wakes, you know what I mean? I think it's gonna wake because it was waking last night when I set it up. I'll have to download all these redistributable packs from Microsoft because nothing works properly. What if I pin this to the start menu? What if I tried to do this? I may even need to shut the music up right now. Alright, let's see how well something like this would capture, and then we can go from there. Just giving it the old testaroony, guys. Give me a second here. How about this? How about one of these? Is that not gonna work? How about I made it this then? Well, that works. Okay. But no, it's so big. Oh my god, you're so loud. Can you stop? No, no, no. Forget it. You're being bad. Oh my god. Oh my god. Shut up. Okay, thank you. Jesus. That was a bit much. It's not even... Oh god. It's still too loud. Forget it, forget it, forget it, forget it. Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to grab that window and adjust it. That is not the right window. That is not the window you think it is. Wait a minute. It's two different windows. What else were you fucked up? We'll get rid of one of them. Okay, so if I brought this down here, is there no way to get it like boxy? Know what I mean? Nothing ever works the way I want it to. Come here, controller. I got you. I got you. That's a good. Oh boy. Okay. Also, it shouldn't be saying that. It should be okay. Now I can press A. Interesting. Look, I really just want to see how. Whoa. I just want to see how it runs. You know what I'm talking about? Whatever. It shouldn't be that big a strain on the computer. You know how these things are. How is everybody, though? Haven't seen you guys in a while. Bing bong. Shit like that. Excuse me, Jesus. Just testing my frame rates, bro. Just testing my frame rates.
What the hell? Hey! Hey, who's there? Come on, Frank.
Hey, back it up. You motherfucker. Shit, how do I run? Oh god, that's crouch. Do I have a gun? Jesus Christ. Alright. Don't have a lot of ammo, it seems. There's a lot of fucking zombies here, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Oh, fuck me. Oh. How do I change weapons even? There's a dodge roll. Oh my god, why are you standing still, you fucking cock? What the hell is this?
Hey, hold on. What the hell?
Jesus Christ, the lighting here is not doing me any favors.
Remember that name, because the whole world's gonna know it once I get it. What the hell is this? The greatest hits of Frank West?
I thought that this game had to do with some nobody. Am I even playing the right one? Get the fuck out of here. What is this? I'm Thor now. Cool. I saw that movie. You know, the Ragnarok? Right? The Ragnaroks? I really love Kate Blanchett, man. She was having some fun in that damn movie, I'll tell you what. Can y'all get the hell out of the way, maybe? How about that? All dressed up like fucking... Why are you dressed up like this? This can't be right. Something's wrong.
I know. Not my greatest hit.
Is this a firework crossbow? Oh my god. There's no like drop off on it. Look, man, it works. That's all that matters. This is so silly. This is beyond silly. So guys, Pierce, hoping you all had a fantastic day. I really need to turn A Hat in Time into a stream soon, because I would really love to reach a checkpoint in this so I don't have to do this again, because I thought that this was a real game. Okay, not like whatever this is. This is some kind of beginning portion. Plus, when I downloaded the game, all of these DLCs fucking made themselves apparent. So I don't know if there's DLC that's turned everybody into Christmas nonsense. Is this a rail gun?
Yeah, I may have overestimated by 4 or 6 zeros. So what?
Boy, are you guys in the way, you know? Oh boy. Oh, for the love of God. Not a huge radius on this, man. Is that a grenade?
All right, can the demo reel. I've seen enough.
Yeah, you're right in the middle. Oh boy. Excuse me. I'm just trying to get out. Guys, please. Please get out of the way, though.
All right, look, you know what? You've had your fun. Can I go now?
Mm-hmm. Dude, I thought Dead Rising 4 was about another dude. Enough to... I'm, like, willing to, like, check some other shit out now. You feel me? Like, for real. I swore it was about... Let me see here. Dead Rising. Oh my God. Is Dead Rising 5 a thing? No, it's not. What the hell was I thinking of? I thought Dead Rising 4 was following another dude, which means I think that I saw another zombie game and confused it with Dead Rising 4. And there's no shame in admitting that. What a Kyle. Oh boy. It's Christmas though. What is everybody doing, you know? Just living their life. Having a weird little Sunday. That's cute. Oh, Christmas tree. Nobody knows as much as me. So this shit really does follow this dude named Frank, and I thought it followed some other guy. I remember trailers with another dude, and I genuinely think I'm thinking of a wrong game. That's unbelievable. Festive Ginger says, Kyle, are you at all into Far Cry? I'm hyped for the newest game because it takes place in the States.
I was getting a medal from the president when I went to go shake his hand.
Shut up. I don't care. I think what I'm gonna do is see if I can shut down my let's see. Oh no. I can't find a hat in time. It's as though it's vanished. I wonder how shit like this happens on my computer so often. Let's check. Let's check the recycling bin. Nothing curious in there. This is fucking remarkable. Where does everything go? You know? Where does everything go? Oh my god. Oh my god. I think I was thinking of Dead Rising 3, dude. I didn't know that Dead Rising 4 already came out. Oh my god. I was thinking of Dead Rising 4 the whole time. I mean 3. So 4 has come out. That's how old man I've gotten with it. Oh my god. I just looked up 3 and it's a different dude. So give me a second here because I have completely lost a hat in time. It says that it's simply not here anymore. But has the game been deleted? And if so, where did I install it? Questions like these I should have answers to, but I in fact don't. Well, it doesn't appear to be here anymore, so I'm gonna need to install it on the F drive. Even though it was... Oh my god. Uh-oh. Shut that up. Oh my god. Oh boy. Wasn't my fault. What do you want from me? I'm confused though, because I had it downloaded. You know, these things happen. Emmy Bun says, working on my handmade Christmas gifts today has me stressed. We should call up Emily because she's a nightmare. She heard me say it in her face, in Emily's face. Oh my god.
I am not a nightmare. No. I'm wonderful.
Well, you don't have to install fucking Hat in Time again? Yeah. It's just missing. The icon that starts it up is like, look, I don't know where that is. And I type Hat in Time to look for it via directories and it's nowhere. Excuse me.
Photoshop all day, so yeah. Not excited.
Well, I need to go mow the lawn. Then I need to jump on the treadmill. Then I need to shower. And then I should hook up a Hat in Time stream. What do you think a good time for a Hat in Time stream would be? Those of you who are here who would be interested. What?
7 p.m.
Actually, let's ask the stream. What they would rather. GTA 3, GTA 5, a Hat in Time, or what's another one? Give me another one.
South Park.
Oh God, South Park. I still haven't beaten that in my face. Damn, we already have 2 for Hat in Time. We already have no. Oh jeez. Oh no, there's 3 for Hat in Time. No. Oh, 4. Oh my God. 5. No. Faith tried to vote again, but I saw that. She thinks she's tricky.
I'm tricky.
That's a lot of Hat in Times, but there's 2 GTA 5s. There's 2 GTA 5. There's 3 GTA 5s. Okay. Or what?
The one that I like.
Yeah.
That makes me giggle.
Let me see here. So there's, okay, Dr. Fabian and Prelude say GTA 5. That's 4 GTA 5s to 5 Hat in Times, right? 5 Hat in Time, 1 Hat in Time, 2 Hat in Time, 3 Hat in Time, 4 Hat in Time, 5 Hat in Times, and 4 GTA 5s. Whoa, Emmy just, woo. That's so sad. I guess we're playing GTA 5 today, guys. Wow. I'm sorry. That was close. I was close. I was scared I was going to have to start Hat in Time today. Not that.
Can I play with you?
Yeah, because it's online. Even though you're a drag. I love you.
I'm a drag?
You're going to be a drag in that game because you don't know how to fight. And that's how you...
Drive.
No, you don't. Do you?
No, I don't, but you still can't catch me half the time.
Shut. Oh, I remember that. Yeah. No, sometimes, man, you had me in bullshit vehicles. I'm going to get a good one this time.
To the hospital?
Hmm?
We went back to your little, like, fake apartment and drank a bunch of stuff. And then we had to be taken to the hospital, remember?
I love that Fabian goes, yeah, we win. Oh my God. Yeah, so guys, you'll be seeing GTA 5 in the afternoon.
Like at 7?
I don't know, somewhere around that time. Right now it's 4:20. Smoke weed every day. It's 4:20 for me right now. I'm not even joking. Okay. You guys, I would say 5, 6, probably 7. 7's a good time. Give me 3 hours. That'll give me 3 hours. Charlotte says, love you, Kyle. You should play Taboo. With your clothes on, Charlotte? I mean, how?
You.
That's taboo. People have like this stigma about nudity, dude. People should be nude and free.
I don't want to be nude and free.
You don't want to be nude and free?
No, I want to be bundled and happy.
Bundled and happy. That's whack. What about when it's hot as hell in Florida?
Then I wear a tank top.
Psh, that's not bundled and happy. That's like scantily clad and happy.
I'm sorry that Florida is hot as ball sacks. It's not my fault. It's Satan's butthole.
I think what I'll do... Yeah, I'll get my shit together. I'll get something to eat. And then we'll catch you guys soon for that nighttime stream. I also bought Hannah GTA 5 at some point.
Hannah should play with us because she's my favorite.
Hannah's got a lot of she's probably watching this right now. So Hannah's got a lot of
you're my favorite.
Hannah and that perfect bod. Hannah's bod is perfect like your... No, Hannah's the perfect in the bod. Like your sister's the perfect to your family.
And I'm just a big slug.
What would they do if like they lost her? Your family would lose it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Your family would lose it. Why do they give her so much crap when she's like...
She's everything they want.
That seems so like lame though. You know what I mean? I feel like if you are everything that your parents want, here's the thing. Here's the thing. If we make a bunch of money and throw that at our parents, they can be like, yeah, you're successful. Do you know what I mean? But I never want to be something that my parents would be like.
My sister doesn't throw money at them, though.
She just is like, has always been.
No, but here's what I mean, right? If you have parents that see that you're successful, that you're making money, that, you know, you're taking care of shit, whatever, then they can always view you as successful in their eyes. But do you really want to be something that your parents like are all about? Do you know what I mean? They're just like, oh, he just does what you know what I mean? I would want to be like.
I don't want to be. I want them to be proud of me, but I also like don't worry about. You know, like I'm worried about my life because it's my life. I
feel like if I make it in a certain field, I don't want it to be in a field that anybody that my parents would understand. Do you guess what I'm saying? Because like there are certain things where it's like, okay, like sports, you could be really good at singing. You know what I mean? But like even like rappers' parents, you think that they're totally down with what they doing? They probably hate them. I hate that shit that you do.
Be like, care because their kids bringing home enough money to support themselves.
Well, that's my point, is that like liking the outcome.
Like the thing is with me working now, starting to get paid for writing and all of that, my mom doesn't get it. And so she's like, oh, well, I want to do that. I want to make the money that you're making.
What does that have to do with Ash's mom, who actually encouraged him to go out and become a Pokemon master?
Well, she was poorer than everyone's mom.
Everybody likes to think that Ash's mom pushed him out because she actually needed the house to herself for all of her male callers that she had.
Maybe she was a hoe. I don't know.
In a way, Ash's mom was the very best. You know what?
She had to catch them all.
She had to catch all the STDs because she was banging them with no rubbers. You heard it here first, folks. You heard it here first.
You're disgusting.
Mrs. Catchem. Just kidding. Miss Catchem. Ain't no miss to catch 'em around here. You know what I mean? You gonna catch 'em. You gonna catch these lips around your what happened?
Hurt you.
All right, so guys, yeah, you'll see me tonight. This was a strange list, but what else is new? I'll forever be finding the perfect game to test my hardware, because I've yet to do that still. Hilarious.
Perfect.
I'll catch you guys later. Love you. Bye, 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 bye.